Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deckclub. We're gonna give everybody some time so that they can kind of file in. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello? Hey, James. I'm having some audio issues. Not necessarily. Not everything needs turtles. Not everything needs turtles. I'm currently really focused on Los. I think you usually show up for mornings, right, James? Because I think I'm going to be testing Los tomorrow. Silhouette, I just don't... I mean, I think what we're really going to be leveraging with Silhouette is her deck size. We're going to be treating her like smoke. So we're going to be trying to do a delivery system for some sort of, burst win condition. Because I don't actually think that there's a ton of stuff that leverages her ability anymore. Because Blackguard's gone, which was obviously the most potent, but also most expensive. Let's just do. I think it's S. Where is it? Filters on text. Okay, so let's turn everything on and see how many things contain that ability. So Silhouette can feed the turtle, but there's no punishment for exposing anymore. There's no Blackguard. So yeah, I guess we're doing like a Amakua delivery system, maybe with Aeneas. Maybe try to get a deep data mining in and run light, but we'll talk about it. I just want to give us a few minutes. We get some music on in the meantime. I want to give people a chance to trickle in, because it's not like my normal stream where people get probably the notifications on their phones. So I don't know, what are you thinking, James? Is this your... I don't think... No, this isn't your first month on Deckclub, right? You've been with us for a couple months, I think. Let me take a look. Oh, no, this is your first month. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't already, I'm pretty sure you have, but if you haven't already, make sure you send me your decks for me to review for this month. I take a lot of time. I play them on my alternate J8 account. I try to take some notes, and then I try to give very concise, like 1.5 to 2 page bullet points at the end. Just because of the volume of work that I have to do, it'll probably be the last few days of the month that I'll be getting that feedback out to everyone. But I'm excited. Send me a corp and a runner deck and I'll take a look. Where is everybody? I know I've got a couple people in my Twitter who are patrons, but I don't know specifically who. I guess there's just not like a super good way for me to get the word out about the Deck Club. Alright. I just blasted out to the groups because I don't want it to just be the two of us. I'm doing a slightly earlier time than I've done in the past because I want to accommodate the fact this month that a lot of my patrons are from the UK and Europe. So the longer streams have to be in the evening because of my calendar, but if I go, much later than this, it starts getting really late for all of you fine folks. All right. Long-term investment. Is that's a corp card, right? Let me take a look. Oh, is that the one where you put the 3 advancements on an ice? No. Please. How is that staying on the board for you? I mean, I get... Hey, Sanjay. Welcome, welcome. Just testing that the chat replay is working, because that's a critical piece. Oh, no. It's not working, so I need to fix that. Give me 1 second. That is... because I'm on my other Streamlabs account. I'm not on the one for SMC. Gotta get that different link. Alright. It's good that I caught that. There we go. There we go. Well, we've got 2 people in here. Where is everybody? I mean, usually we have about 5, 7 people who watch it live, and then I keep track of the views, and usually we get a little above the actual patron count in views, so I assume a lot of people watch it after the fact. But yeah. I mean, we can just jump out. Jump into it. I'm just giving it another couple minutes. But yeah, I mean, we could just jump into it and start working. Alright, so what are we doing? So, we don't have a ton. I mean, we could put some turtles in, because she exposes a card, which is a turtle counter. I think with Silhouette being so small, we want to focus on almost like a big rig CT type deal. Hey Dominic, welcome, welcome. Like a big rig. Leave no trace. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's tough. Because I guess it's like an inside job, they just don't res it, right? But maybe that's fine. Let's put 3 of those in. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we'll get some number of inside jobs in there. We're probably gonna start at 2 of everything. Whoa. Okay, so let's start at some of the big things. What's our money? Are we just doing the usual business? We just doing Temujins? Okay, so Temujin's some money. Bank job is definitely an idea. I feel like people are going to start moving away from asset spam somewhat. We probably want laundry, right? We could get a single high stakes job in there. Do we want to get public? Is public terminal? Did public terminal phase out? No, it didn't. Do we want to get like public terminal in and focus on like a run event based Silhouette? Why? We'll see. Alright, let's look at all of our potential events. Well, we could probably get Apex out of there. And we could probably get Adam out of there as well. Let's do subtype run and just sort by run events. Maxwell James synergy. Oh, because of HQ. Yeah, that's true. What does Diana's Hunt do? That is a really overpriced card for that effect. Well, let's get Legworks in there, because HQ is gonna be where life's at right now. What's Riptide do? Oh, that's the HQ access one. Do we want to get some Maker's Eyes in there? I feel like we want some Maker's Eyes in there. Maker's Eye is a pretty good eye. I don't understand. Like, wouldn't we have to have HQ interface for Riptide done? Oh yeah, that's right. Get Mobius in there, which is the R&D event that where you can make the double R&D runs. We could potentially play deep data mining. That's also true. What is our breaker suite gonna be? I feel like this deck is gonna be, Sanjay, like my Leela deck, where it eventually leans on Amakua, but we should probably build around that not being the entire thing. You know what I mean? Should probably get Sure Gambles in there. Right. Let's talk about it. Let's work through it. We don't need to rush. We got plenty of time. Right. Or we could just, like, go ham on Amakua. Then we would probably need GPI net tap as well. And, like, listers. I mean, we could get Injection Attack in. Injection Attack is an interesting card that supports Amakua. I feel like, regardless, we probably want Paperclip because Damara's terrible. We can do one Lustig, because that one's not miserable. Or actually, we'll probably do one Lustig, one Mongoose, and then Abagnale, because Abagnale is actually a fine breaker for fine people. And we've got 5 influence and 4 slots left. We probably want a Levy, because we're playing an operations-based deck. Does that make sense that we would put a Levy in, or am I being crazy? Oh, we should probably get a console in here, huh? Ooh, do we want to do Daredevil as our console? Oh yeah, we could play Doppel. What does reciprocites do? Oh, right. Or do we cut the levy, cut the paperclip, and put 2 ciphers in? Because then Amakua is definitely supported. Oh yeah, our draw is terrible. Probably Earth Rises. Well, we can get Aaron in. We could try to find space for Deuces Wild. We could put in Exclusive Party. We could put in Fisk Investment Seminar. Oh, Fisk Investment Seminar might be brutal now. What do we think about Fisk? Or do we want to focus on something like Earthrise? What do we think? All right, so let's... So we don't really have... So that's 40 cards. And we don't have Aaron. If we're playing Cypher, we probably don't need Injection Attack. So that can probably be Aaron. Do we need 1 Aaron or 2 Aaron? Probably 1 Aaron. Then we can get some weird thing in there. Yeah, I think that's fair. Now, we want to use every card that we get. We don't want to have to... Oh, we don't have a current. It's a little expensive. How do we feel about interdiction? No, we could test with this. We could test with this and then see how the money is. How do we feel about this? Do you want, since we're running Mobius, do we want to get the equivocation in? Do we want to switch off of Cypher? Talk to me. We also don't have any program tutors, but our deck is small, so that might not be the end of the world. It's 3. Well, slots are still really tight. That's the biggest issue that always comes up with... Well, we could put in Daredevil. I would definitely want 3X. Because it'll be our main draw engine. And that leaves us with a lot of influence. So we could get in an equivocation. And we could get in employee strikes. Oop, oop, oop. But that puts us at 43 cards. And we have 3, 6, 9 real money cards. Which might not be enough, because we probably want Blue Moose in here as well, maybe. Man, this is tough. We can probably go down to 2 of these, 2 of these. Yeah, it does. Like, our econ gets a lot stranger. Oh, right, we got rid of Clippy. We'll probably have to just bite the bullet because we gotta run as thin as possible. I mean, you were never a monster playing criminal. Let's be real. Let's give this a go. I think this is test worthy. Yeah, I just don't know what we're gonna cut for it. I mean, we can get rid of this. And see you, Dominic. Thank you for hanging out. I mean, we can always go up to 41 cards and trim down from there, because I think this is a good starting point. We should be plenty rich, and we've got the multi-access. Let's give it a go. Hey, we're just about to test. Oh, oops. That was weird. There we go. Oh, right. This names itself. This is Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Ninja Turtles. Sanjay, are you still here? So we built, Callie, we built this interesting silhouette deck with Public Terminal and Daredevil and Temujin Contract. And we're just going to try to build a deck that can blitz win. Key combos include Mobius and Equivocation, the Public Terminals, and basically everything but Employee Strike and Sure Gamble. And then everything's one pass, basically. So Blue Moose, everything that we're not going to recur. T-minus 6 days until I find out if I have a Worlds ticket. I don't think we keep this. I think we want more money in the opening hand. What do we think? What do we think, squad? Okay. Please tell me that JNet did not just crash. All right, this time. Biotech. I still kind of want a Public Terminal in the opening hand. I'm gonna mulligan. And I fished what I wished. Alright, so let's get the Public Terminal down. Nice. Should have drawn before. Could have been a free. Now, it's worth noting that an employee strike... Oh, that'll be nice. Let's get the terminal down. Let's click for some bucks, and then we're going to Temujin next turn. Yeah, let's just do that. I ain't playing no games. Realistically, can probably pitch Leave No Trace, because I'm guessing that this guy is light ice. Okay. I guess let's run R&D. Let's see what's there. Consulting visit. Of course, that one's an agenda. Alright. Let's draw. Let's run R&D. Let's legwork. Oh, right, we can expose cards. It's a Project June bug, so we'll never run that. Ooh. We can't take it, because then we die. We will trash that Ronin. And then we'll draw. But we now know it's there. We can go back in there and get it. Yeah, that would be my guess as well, James. Yeah, I'm not going to expose this card that doesn't have advancements on it because it could be a psychic field. Captain Turtle, he's a hero. Yeah, pro tip, don't use Silhouette's ability on an unadvanced card in red, because that is how you die. Let's draw. Let's run HQ. Jack out. Let's run R&D. Let's get that down. You got to be wary of hit points. This is going to be very problematic for us. Yeah, I mean, you have $1 billion. We need to get that down sooner rather than later. And then let's just get that down. Okay, so let's remove the Earthrise from the game. Let's get that down. Oh, this feels so bad because we're just... Okay, I have a feeling that one of these is an agenda. So we'll remember that's there and that we don't run that. I'll take it. And then we'll draw. Oh, and we're dead. Good game. Rip. Alright, let's try to find another game. I don't think the idea is bad. Yeah, I mean, Punitive Counter-Strike is a fine card. Alright. Next design. This is a matchup that we want. Okay. I feel pretty okay about this. This is a good setup hand. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go into HQ. That sucks. But we know it's there now. So now I can see if it's an agenda, which it's not, so I don't care. Let's go into R&D. Okay. Then let's put that down. Ah, her exposability is really good when you hit an architect. So what do we think? What's our... We need to get Amakua, because we definitely don't want to be hard breaking that shit. So I think in this case we go boop, boop. Right into HQ. We expose that card, and we get another access. Oh, it's an Adonis campaign, and we access another agenda. We're getting pretty lucky with these accesses. Yeah, sometimes it's not just my opponents that get good draws. So this is where things now get a little tricky. Because we're not really rich, and we're not really sure if we can get in everywhere. So a lot of our run-based economy isn't really usable right now. That's kind of problematic. So let's get Blue Moose down. We need to try to get some program tutoring into this deck if we can. I think that's super duper important. Alright, so let's Blue Moose. Yeah, maybe. I doubt that our opponent is going to res to protect the Maryland, though. That's the issue, right? So we're going to have to check with our face a little bit. There's another architect. Well... yeah, sometimes the luck sack is you. Alright. No, we're not going to trash that. I think we're going to have to take a risk. And we're going to have to dirty laundry into archives. Alright. We can deal with that. We can deal with our opponent also having money. I just really wish we could get Amakua down. Hey, I just do what the patrons vote on. How did you get this stream? Kelpsol, I don't think that you're one of the patron backers. Yeah. How? I mark all of those as patrons only. I don't see you on there, unless you didn't use your actual name. Oh no, there you are. Ah. Ah, come on. Why you gotta be that guy? Why does every purple deck use this card? Alright. We really, really need some turtle power, but I know, I see you there. I just don't see you on a lot of the patron stuff. Don't take any offense. Alright. We really... Things are getting ahead of us here. We need to get a turtle down. ASAP. So we can start hammering. There's a turtle, finally. But now I don't think we have a way to mine it. Things are bad. All these ice are terrible for us. No, if it goes a couple more turns... Yeah, I actually think we might just dive bomb into HQ with a legwork. Because there's a lot of ice on the table. Yeah, let's just do that. But we don't know if we can get in. Silhouette's interesting. We've gotten a lot of value out of her ability, especially in a Jinteki game that we were in, where we could see if advanceable cards were agendas or not, and that was really cool. So if those types of PE and biotech decks become more popular, where they either just motion or flat advance a card and tell you to go check it, then that could be really good. Fast track. That's true. That feels good. Alright, so... we could probably Blue Moose Laundry. It's so expensive with that breaker. Yeah, If we do HQ first, we can also see what the ice on archives is before we decide if we want to run there, assuming we get in. So we bypass that. We weep. So that's Loki. That's real bad. Let's draw some more crap. What do we think is in the remote? Ash? Do we want to check that to farm on Makuna? Yeah, let's check that out. What's the worst that could happen? God. This is brutal. And there's a virus suite in there. That's real bad. No, it got put on there automatically, Kelfacel. It's only the archives one that isn't automated. Oh yeah, let me get the let me get the link into the show notes so everybody can see it. So the link's in the show notes now for the deck that we are playing. All right. I'm willing to just money up and put down public terminal. And then I think we just want to gear up for like a legwork to try to close the game. I don't know if the public terminals are pulling their weight. I don't know if they wouldn't just be better as more draw or like more high value events. But then again, we also haven't gotten set up really. Yeah, and I guess with it being off the MWO, we could probably stand to just do prepaid voice pad instead. Yeah, that's fair. That's true. We're having a bad time. Oh yeah, it did rotate. Hey John. So Turtles is kind of dying for us, and we don't have any program tutors. Which is pretty rough sauce. At least our opponent is using MCA in a non-oppressive way. That I can completely get behind. Let's just do this. We need Mongoose and Fem in this. Yeah, I know. Lustig is so bad for Architect. It's just nightmarish how bad that card is. We can't. There is a there's a cyber decks in that server. There you are. I will be the first person to admit that this type of deck is not my forte. I think all right, let me do some math. I'm just concerned we don't have any money. I feel like I should legwork, and that'll probably close the game. Which I'm pretty sure I can afford to do now. Oh no, it's 10 credits to get in. Alright. No more messing about. These breakers, they are so bad. Yeah, I agree, James. Let's see what that upgrade is. It's Ash. It's fair. Let's get rid of the cyber decks if we can. I mean, we've got to get rid of it. Otherwise, the turtle is completely unusable. Oh, that's pretty bad, huh? God, these breakers, they're freaking super duper terrible. Well, break, break, break. inside job here. We just never got a chance really to set up. Turing. I mean, if that's the winning agenda, we just lose. And we still just lose. Can't they just pull the end the run onto Loki? Rip. All right, let's go back to the deck for a second. So, I feel like we're strangely unable to support the Amakua plan. I think we may need ciphers in the deck. What do people think? Go back to the edit screen. Okay. I think we can... Yeah, we need... I really feel like it's the upfront costs that are killing us. So let's get the passport. Yeah, I mean, in my Leela deck, I had normal breakers with support on Makua for the late game. I mean, we never got a chance to put down equivocation. So another thing that we could do is just get a real, not paparazzi. Paparazzi's not a breaker. Paperclip into the damn deck. And then just really focus on the centrals. If we get rid of the public terminals, do we want to get the net taps in? I feel like the net taps might decrease our danger level when we're checking all of this stuff. I think if we're gonna lean on and then you know what? Let's just put in double mongoose. Double mongoose works. We probably only need one blue moose because we're a small deck. Leave no trace loses some of its value without the price reduction. GPI. Okay. I mean, how do people feel about... See, but exclusive party is only a drawing of one card. It's not strictly a draw card. I mean, I think I'd rather go Fisky Dingo because it is actual draw and flood for our opponent. Well, yeah, no, James, I get that, but GPI means that we can actually face check to farm Amakua counters. Okay. So we have 2 slots left. Well, if we drop Blue Moose, we can just get the daily cast in, or we can put in 2 daily casts and 1 Blue Moose, which I'd be okay with. How does that look to everybody? Well, eventually, everything in this deck except for Daredevil and our Breakers basically is going to get pulled off the table. Alright, let's fire this up. Let's give this a go. Now, hang on. Yeah, let's do it. Ninja Turtle time. Prepaid voice pad cycled out. I guess we keep this, right? Alright, so let's check R&D. Because we gotta check while the checking's good. But we're not trashing that. We'll exclusive party again. Let's dirty laundry server 1 since it can't be a Jackson. Yeah, sure. And then I think first click we run into HQ, see what Bioroid this is. Never mind. Let's check R&D. Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's get daily casts down. Yeah, I mean, the tough thing is, think cards like Fear of the Masses eat up a ton of deck slots, which then makes, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Which then makes your entire deck much less operable at actually delivering the combo that you're trying to deliver. That's one of the biggest things I found when I experimented with Fear of the Masses is Anarchs especially need like a lot of support cards, right? Because everything that they have like half works. So you end up with this weird thing where you don't have the support, right? To actually land the combo because you put the combo in the deck. Yeah, I mean, we can run in, see what ice gets rezzed, and then go from there. Thank you. Teresos is one of my favorite bands. I saw them live completely by accident. They were touring with another band at this club in Philadelphia called the Electric Factory, and I happened to luck-sack my way into tickets and just kind of walked in. It was a really cool show. I want to see what this outside ice is. It's Ichi 1.0. And that's a corporate sales team. Bah, 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 bah. All right, let's check R&D. Oof. Do we think we legwork next turn? All right, let's do it. Ow, Balder. Ooh, yeah. The full hand sweep. Alright. We might need to take a turn or two off. Try to get a Temujin. Oh no, it was definitely worth it. But if we keep going ham like that, we're gonna run out of steam. We could have, but if we hadn't hit an agenda on that run and also paid for Ash, we'd be completely out of gas with not a lot to show of it. Not a lot to show for it. Alright, let's draw. Alright, so we've got Temujin. I want to get full value out of it, so I'm not going to install it this turn. Let's get Moose down and then just click for money. Sure, that's true. But if we can maintain... This is a Ravana, so if we can maintain the pressure on R&D, we can keep them from just being able to windmill into the remote. I get what you're saying, and there's a lot of merit to the points you're making. I don't think... Do we think there's another agenda in there? I don't think they already got another agenda. That would be pretty statistically unlucky for them. Let's get some money. You know what I'm excited that we don't have to worry about anymore? I'm excited that we don't have to worry about people luck sacking into like 14 credits of ice on ABT and just winning the game by pure luck. We're playing like old school Gabe here. We're winning with no programs installed. See, I'm happy about DLR and Parasite to a degree. I think minus the other cards that are now gone, Keyhole is a little bit more balanced, but it still probably should have gone. Oh, we'll click on the wrong card. Yeah, we can get rid of laundry. We're not gonna same old thing for a laundry. Okay. So, let's legwork. Whiff. I think we want to be getting Daredevil now down soon. I know I accidentally clicked through the window. I know, I saw it, I saw it, I saw it. Alright, that's an Ash, and that's an agenda. So, if that's the way that they want to play it, let us make them actually pay to do it, right? If they're going to keep us out, let's make them at least spend some money on it. Ooh, a Howler. That's some inside job protection. Alright, I'll click through that. Turing behind that. I mean, fire it. I think we could pay for both of these and still get in and be fine, right? Or we can even just take one brain damage here. Well, okay. Let's back that up, James, because even if that wasn't an agenda, we'd clear the Ash. There's no ice on archives, right? We've got 6 ice and more than half the deck left. So it probably wouldn't get ice next turn. So we'd be able to recover okay. See you, Callie. Thanks for hanging out. I feel like we need to revisit our console. I feel like our console gives value that we're not really seeing because we don't really run until we're ready. See you, Kelphasil. So, if we got rid of Daredevil, what could we put in its place? Again, but Comet's such a weird card because we can only use it if we're ready to use it. You know what I mean? I know that sounds weird, but you know what I mean? Oh, I mean, that's not terrible. We'd have to rearrange some things to make it work. Comet's not bad. Or do we want to use that influence for something else entirely and do a completely different I mean, we could... Oh, Maui is really expensive. Holy shit. Nah, yeah, we definitely... I mean... yeah, let's try Comet. Comet could work. We'll have to go down to 1 there. That's also true. We could just do Astrolabe. Because Astrolabe, there would never be a question that we wanted to install it, right? I think we'd want to get Interdiction in there as a secondary current, just for current clearing. And I think we'd want a 3rd daily casts, or maybe an additional copy. Let's get Abigail in there as a backup. Yeah, I mean, right, it's still 1 MU, and it's still a good card. Well, keeping in mind, well, then we'd be going like this, because we need 3 influence for equivocation, not 2. Then we'd have to get another copy of Interdiction. No, we don't want SMC. Let's just get an Abigail in there. For emergencies only. Okay, so the other thing that we can do is we can reconfigure some things around and get Caches and Rosetta in there. Because as a hypothetical, if we did something like... you know, we could go Cache, X3, yeah, I mean, that's my concern, I guess. I guess we should just focus on being consistent. Did I misspell Mobius? Oh, it's because it has the umlaut. Yeah, we could do a... Ooh, Fem, though. Do we want to do 1 Mongoose, 1 Fem? Like that? And then... Do we want to just get, like, 2 special orders in the deck? Would that cut it? We could get a second passport, keep things cheap. And then probably just another casts. for steady money, right? I think that looks pretty okay. Right? Yeah, let's test that. I don't know. I think we might be lean enough. We've got a lot of draw now. But, you know, of course, only testing will tell. I do not hold stock with the people who say that something is good or bad without testing at all. Unless, you know, there are, of course, some exceptions. You know, if you don't have any money cards in your deck, that's probably fine. If you have all cards that cost 5 or more, that's probably fine. But when people make, you know, decks that are balanced and, you know, reasonably lean, and people are like, ah, that'll never work. Well, how do you know? You haven't fucking tested it at all. There are very few people who play this game enough and are good enough at this game to be able to have the experience to accurately assess a deck's power level without testing it. Alright, Kelfasil, thanks for hanging out. So, picking out stuff for this weekend, I think I'm going to do Los and a Titan hybrid fast advanced kill deck with hard-hitting news. Hard-hitting news, boom. I don't want to do big agendas because I want to maintain a scoring plan. I think this is okay. I think we'll keep this. Well, first things first. Already we are off to a better start because we have Amakua right at the beginning of the game. Well, that went well. Punitive Counter-Strike. Okay. You wanted it, you got it. So you... Oh yeah, let's do that. Uh-oh. This is our first time. Go in again and get our money. Strongbox. There is a card I have not heard in a long time. So we lost our first turtle. They're going hard on the trash in our shit. Sure. I mean, do we care though? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a buck and we're gonna run here and see if they res. Which they are gonna do very stupidly. So we're gonna trash that. And we're gonna trash that. And then we're gonna run R&D. So we've lost a lot of cards here, kids. But I'd be willing to bet that there's treats waiting for us in the HQ. So that's Eli 2.0. Start moneying up. Hunter Seeker, yeah, James. Money is important. I mean, they're just gonna hammer on that. We're gonna go trash it though now. Let's get the moose down. Start that ticking away. Since basically everything that's in our trash might as well be on the fucking moon. So we can keep their economy pretty solidly in check. Oh, that's bad. Right, that's a card. Fire it. I guess we're just fucked. We're getting all our shit trashed today. Will you end the run or do the brain damage? Cool. Give me that sweet, sweet access. Wet work refit. Well, isn't that interesting? I've been seeing a lot of the wet work refits. Oh, perfect. And then next turn, we're just gonna go right into archives with Temujin and money up and start building up the pressure. We'll check this click one, see if we can trash it. Because even though they're getting cycled back in, we gotta try to, okay, they really want that. You can have it, my friend. Money time. So we can always see how committed our opponent is to keeping us off of money against Stronger Together by just running first click. So you've got Mongoose, that's okay-ish. just get a buck. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot we had a 4 hand size. Let's get Mongoose down. That doesn't tip our hand too much. All right, let's go find out what's there. Click through. Look at all that money that was spent. Tastes good. Aaron Marone is still just a fantastic draw card. Let's run archive, see if they res to keep us off the last tick of Temujin. They do not. It's exclusive party. We can't click through that, so we do have to find an answer for that problem. We need to find a code gate breaker. Luckily, Passport is strangely good here. That's true. We could always do that. We are rich AF. Super rich. I think we're pretty close to Legwork Town here. Yeah, they want it. I think their hand is stacked, chocked full of nuts. I want to see what that is. Oh, it's CFC. Oh, that's cool for them. GFI, Hellion Beta Test, Zed. Luckily, I don't think they can beat us on that trace. We might get Hunter Seeker, though. Who knows? There it is. There goes Passport. That may be the decision that costs them the game, however. Let's Mobius into R&D and see what happens. Because if we can get an Ice Res, then we can inside job here and win the game. Alright. We jack out. And now we inside job over here, and we win the game. That was just some technical play there that we had. That was good. I like it. So I think this is the best version thus far. I think without GPI net tap, I think Turtles is actually pretty bad. I think it makes more sense for us to go down to 2 Amakuas and put in like a net tap to supplement it in the mid to late game. So, the evolving list should be in the show notes because of, yep, the evolving list is there. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is HB can't keep anybody out of anywhere anymore. The only group that HB is really strong against is Anarch, because the conspiracy breakers are piles of hot garbage. But like Shapers and Criminals are really good against HB Ice. Inside Job, top tier against your Fairchild 3. Yeah, it's just something to be wary of if you're going to play purple. I think people are going to start gravitating more towards the consistency of Shaper. And Criminal especially, because Criminal has all of the native money now. So, you know, we're back to the, like, year 1 or 2 where Criminals are, like, all of the cash. And then they just import breakers. And, like, a couple, like an R&D tool. It feels very, like, year 2 Netrunner for me right now. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for supporting the channel and being my patrons. You know, tell everybody that, you know, what the Deckclub's all about. Like, spread the word. Yeah. I have my Architects of Tomorrow deck is, like, all code gates and then, like, 3 Ichi 1.0s. I have, like, all of the Fair Children. The deck is called Won't Someone Please Think of the Fair Children. Because the Fair Children are just nightmarish for the Anarch Breakers. Fairchild 2 is 6 credits for Black Orchestra. It's awful. Or 5 credits, but still, 5 credits for a 4-cost piece of ice every time they run through it is miserable. Without Parasite, all of these low-strength taxing ice are actually good again. It's really good. But yeah, tell everybody I'm going to post the video once it completes uploading, and I'll set a date for the second deck club for this month where we're going to do Steve, and we're going to build a Steve deck. So I will catch all of you then, alright? And until I see you all again, always be running.